Welcome to the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Daniel Burke. Daniel, it's not August yet, but the Arizona Wildcats seem to be winning. They had a big one on Saturday, bringing in 5 recruits during the span of 24 hours. They've since added 2 more guys. How important is this for their recruiting efforts going forward, and what does this show you about Rich Rodriguez and what he's doing?
We knew something like this was coming, and we talked a couple of weeks ago, and it was such a inactive June, and usually it's a busy June, so we knew July was going to be busy, and we knew July 18th was a big day for them, hosted a bunch of people. So they got the guys, they got the numbers, but again, we talked about this previously, they're getting the quantity, but they're getting quality. And these fillers that they're getting, the first 15, 20 guys in the class, before you really stick in it for those 4- and 5-star guys, it's a solid group, and they've gotten a little bit of everything in this mix. They've gotten some help at the, in the backfield, at running back. They got a receiver, Devon Cooper, who they really like. They've gotten some help on the defensive line. I mean, they have 4 defensive linemen already in this class. I know we'll probably talk about that. They've gotten some help in the secondary. So they've kind of addressed everything here recently with these 7 commitments in the last 4 days. And it's been a big week for them on the recruiting trail.
All right, let's talk about that defensive line. I mean, to me, the 2 most intriguing prospects in this class so far are defensive linemen, both guys who they've gotten in the last couple of days.
Yeah, you start with, Josh J.J. Allen, the 4-star defensive end out of Long Beach Community College. And he was a guy that they, again, had targeted for a while, someone they really liked. Had other really good offers, and he's the type of body that they've been looking for. They want some beef up front. We talk about that all the time.
6'4", 260.
Right, that's what they need. And he's going to be a mature 6'4", 260, being a junior college guy. And then, yesterday, they get Jake Burton, who chooses Arizona over UCLA and Vanderbilt. And when you start beating out UCLA for guys that they really wanted, it shows that you're heading in the right direction. He's another big body, had an injury last year as a junior, so he'll get a full season this year. He's probably more of a long-term, maybe a possible redshirt type deal, whereas Allen comes in right away. But the other 2 guys on the line, Justin Holt, the South Point guy, and Jabari Watson out of Fresno, I think you're going to see both of them be impact guys at points, and they bring those big bodies that they've been looking for.
It's very Andy Lopez-ish.
Big bodies.
Big bodies.
Yeah,
but we talk about this. I mean, as they develop, this is supposed to be sort of Rich Rodriguez's win big year, sort of the way he does it. You see they've gotten the players that should be easy to recruit, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, Rich Rodriguez kind of guys. What you see now is them filling these holes, and not just with dudes. I mean, it seems as if they're making a real concerted effort to get defensive linemen, safeties. I mean, guys who maybe in the past would not come play for Arizona or Rich Rodriguez with the offense he runs.
Look, since he got here, since you were on the beat, he's talked about 2 things: depth and size. Depth and size, depth and size. So they're getting there. I mean, they're bringing in guys where now he really feels like he can play 22 on each side, and they're getting bigger. I mean, these defensive linemen, if you look at the weight and the height and weight compared to what he was getting 2 or 3 years ago, so to win big, you could say maybe they're already doing that in recruiting. Now, there's a few big fish out there. The next one, I think, will be Michael Elatise. He announces August 27th, 4-star offensive lineman from Hawaii, and this is, I would say, probably their prize guy in this class. If they can get him, to add on top of these guys we're getting, it would be a really nice finish. It would be what you're saying. They're getting the spots that you don't typically think of with Rich Rod, but you're getting them and you're filling them and you're getting some big boys.
Would that explain why Matt Dudek has been tweeting a lot about Ohana?
Might have something to do with it.
Okay.
It might have something to do with why Rich Rodriguez was roasting a pig on the concourse at Arizona Stadium last weekend. It might. I don't know for sure, but it might have something to do with that.
Daniel, Ohana, Hawaiian for?
Family.
Very good. For Daniel Burke, a big part of our Arizona Daily Star, Ohana. I'm Ryan Finley. This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.